Mike Dukes laid low during the first few weeks in the Big Brother house, but he put himself in the line of fire to show his allegiance to his fellow house guest, Kale. It turned out to be his undoing.
You've been nothing but loyal to me, and I want to, continue that.
I would definitely consider myself a loyal guy. It's just kind of the way I was raised. Kale and myself teamed up to get Dick off the pedestal. That was definitely an effort to show I was still being loyal to Kale.
So you want to go on the block?
Well, I already know I'm on target, so
Tell him.
what's the big deal?
I'll tell you what,
That you hope it is. There you go.
you're on the block.
Mike is an idiot. Whoopsie. Should have kept his mouth closed.
By a vote of 7-2, Mike, you are evicted from the Big Brother house. Mike Dukes, good morning.
Good morning.
All right, you've had a few hours to think about what you did and why you're here. Any
Yep.
regrets sticking up for Kale and trying to, make Dick laugh and lose that competition?
No regrets whatsoever. What I did was out of pure character, holding true to my values, and those are, things I hold high in my life, and they mean much more than any prize would amount to at the end, and I'm glad that I was able to, show that.
You think she would have done the same for you?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, she showed, through her campaigning efforts, to try to get Dick out the week prior, that she was definitely a loyal person to me, and trying to work with me in making us safe for that week. And
How surprised are you that the vote was 7 votes to evict you, 2 to evict Kale?
I'm really not surprised. I think more or less everybody came together and figured they could, toy around with Kale a little bit more if they kept her in the game longer.
Why? Because she's been in such a frazzled state of mind?
Yeah, she's, she can be an emotional player and fragile in the game in that aspect. And I think they thought they could use that to their advantage if they held on to her a little bit longer.
What was your strategy throughout this game? Because you really didn't reveal much about yourself. You didn't speak much in the house. People said it was hard to figure you out.
Yeah, and that's the way I wanted it to be. That's the way I like it. I don't want to reveal too much and get opinions, flying in the house as to, me siding with this person or me siding with that person. Remaining more of a mystery sometimes is good in the aspect of playing this particular type of a game.
Who are you rooting for at this point?
Well, I think it's going to be people who kind of align with what my morals and values are, that being Kale, Jamaica, and even, a very close friend, Jen.
Jen. Why did she seem to get on everyone's nerves? Not yours, but everyone else's.
I think it was just the comments that she was continuously making. I can honestly say that some of them didn't make sense to me either, but I just kind of overlooked those comments. And people, I guess, get bored in the house. They need somebody to pick on, and she unfortunately was that poor soul to be picked on.
What about Dick? He really was not too nice to a few people in the house, including Jen and Kale. What do you make of his outbursts?
I mean, I think they speak for themselves. The outburst. He's 44, 45 years old, and I think he'd be able to contain himself, and with a maturity level of a person that age. And with his outbursts like that, I think he's very rash in what he says, and he doesn't think things through. And
It's intimidating, and it worked at Kale.
Yeah, again, reverting back to her being an emotional
It's a strategy.
player. So yeah, it is a strategy.
Mike, thank you so much.